Today, we're gonna learn how to make business out of your voice, just speaking at home.
This is Success. Yes or yes. All about succeeding in life, career, and anything in between.
Welcome to Success, Yes or Yes. And we're connecting once again with the one and only Maria Brenica from Japan. Welcome, Maria.
Yes, thank you so much for inviting me to this recording on Zoom, and you're gonna upload it on YouTube. Yes, what's up? What's up? How are you?
Of course, I have to invite you because you're the expert. You're an expert in this matter, and we're very happy and thankful that you're gonna enlighten us all. And you know, some people might watch this and change their lives forever and discover a whole new world out there. A whole new world.
A whole new world. A whole new year. It's gonna be New Year. Oh my God. End of 2019. Yes. So
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I don't know about the people making goals for the year. I think that has proven to be a failing method.
Yeah. Making goals of the year. I don't think for me. I don't wait for a year to make a goals. I have a goals every day. I have a goal, and I
Right.
don't need to wait for to have a new year or another year to make my goals.
Start today.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. It starts anytime, any day, anytime.
Well, so, okay, let's get into it because it's about voicing over. Now with the technology we have in our hands, it's easier than ever. Before, to be a voiceover actor, you had to go to a studio. Now you can do it at home if you have a nice equipment like you have. Yeah, and to set the ground for the people watching, Maria has a day job and she's transitioning into voiceover full-time for clients all over the world from her home with a homemade studio. Yeah, am I correct?
Yeah, can you see my studio over there?
Yeah, very cute. Yeah, with silencing placards there in the back.
Soundproof, acoustic foam, but it's not yet all of this. I'm gonna put some on the ceiling.
Not
on my ceiling.
So you don't bother the neighbors, or so you don't hear the neighbors?
They don't bother me because I don't want to hear their noise. And outside, the roads, the cars going, the sound noise outside.
So this room is like inside your house, the farthest part from the street?
Yes, no, it's not really far, but I can see the street and the cars, driving around there. But the foam and the acoustic foam that you put inside your walls, inside the room, is can help you to reduce noise and things like that.
Okay,
but
so
before I do my recording inside the closet. Because when there are a lot of clothes that hang inside the closet, and you go inside the closet, it's really no noise, and your voice is full of just intact in there, no noise. And that is the best place where you can get a good recording on a closet, because it's really noise. There are a lot of noise reduction over there.
Okay.
But once you get out of that, and you get a big room, or unless you have a studio, or what they call this, a cubicle, the instant cube that you can buy, and that's a little bit expensive. So it's not really advisable to have a big place when you want to record, because if you have a big space, it takes a lot of noise going from the walls, going from the ceilings, going outside, and with your neighbors.
So it's possible they are selling a pre-built cubicle that you buy. How much is that?
I don't know. I think my coach, I think he bought it like $130,000, I think.
Oh, wow. That's more than a house itself.
Yeah, it's more than a house. And it's just like a cubicle where they can just deliver to your house and put inside your basement or wherever you want to put inside your house. But that's really, a soundproofing. But once you go inside, you stay there for all day. And unless you put some exhaust that you can have a cooler or AC inside, And that's really a small box where you just sit there inside with your microphone. That's all.
Okay, so that's not an option. That's not an option. We're doing this for people who want to start, right? So that's not an option at
Yeah.
all. So can you start with your earphones from your cell phone? Can you start doing voiceover with the earphones from your cell phone and not spend a cent to start this?
Yes, you can do that. But if you are doing this for your really income or business, you need to have your professional, of course, a high quality microphone, a studio like this, because they know where you record your voice. They know where it comes from the phone, because after the recording, you have to edit that on a file, like on a WAV file or MP3 or whatever your client wants to, to deliver the recordings. You can record it on your phone, but if you want to use it on business, you have to use you have to have a studio. Or if you don't have a studio, you can go out and rent for an hour and pay for the studio to have your demo or whatever recording you want to do.
So the answer is you cannot start with your earphones in your cell phone.
If you're doing like voiceover, like audiobooks or commercials or things like that, no, you can't. But if you're just doing the podcasting, you can use your phone for podcasting. Podcasting doesn't need any voice reduction or EQ or compression or things like that. You don't need a podcast like that. But when you are doing commercials, video, and then you put your voice over on the video, and then you do an audiobook, things like that, and you're doing narration or corporate trade or e-learning, things like that, or animations, you really need a studio and a high equipment microphone.
All right. So for sure, it's clear we need a microphone. So how much is a professional microphone to get started?
Oh, there are a lot of microphones. There are a lot of, kinds of microphone, but there are microphones that cost thousands of dollars, but that's a very, very high quality microphone. There are microphones that it is also good that you can use it for voiceover. I think that's $70 or $80 something, but it's good for recording. But the microphone that I'm using is a Rode NT1A, and it costs like $220 something, $250 to $220. Yeah.
Why did you go for the $220 and not for the $80?
I don't know. My style is I want to buy a microphone that is expensive, because I know when it's expensive, it's a high quality microphone. But I want to try those $80 or $70 microphone to compare the differences and the features of those miphones. I've never done buying less than $100 microphone.
Okay, so you have several microphones?
Right now, I have 2 microphones. This is my new one.
All right, yeah. Of course, Rode is a nice brand. Yeah, it's a known brand for microphones. So the tip is maybe you guys should invest a little as possible. Or if you start in a lower mic, then you can upgrade your mic and give better quality to your customers. Yeah.
Yes. And if you cannot afford to buy a expensive microphone, you can start buying like $70 or $50 of microphone. It's good for a voiceover, but I've never used it, so I can tell, how is it, So you can start with 50 or 70, and then when you save money, you can upgrade your microphone and your headset, this one, because you also need this one.
A headset, but a smaller, but the earphones from your regular cell phone can work for hearing. It won't affect the quality of your recording. So
it don't.
So at the beginning, for a starter, because we're doing this for people who want to start, right? So you would, so far you only would need some silenced room and the microphone.
Microphone,
which you can start for around $100.
Yeah, or less than $100, you can get a good microphone less than $100, and you need a headset.
So that's our starting point. All right, and then we can record this in any software in the computer. But do we need to do some some techniques to clear the sound, to modulate our voice inside the software? Do we need, is that a requirement in order to deliver?
Yes, it's a requirement that you have to use a software or interface because you're going to edit your voice. You're going to do some reduction of noise. You're going to do some equalization. You're going to do some compression and things like that, because there are a lot of companies that requires how many dB, how many, they have requirements on the voice level of your recordings. And that's why you need a software for your editing.
So guys, you need to figure out what software you want to need. Depends on if you're using a PC or you're using a Mac. There's several paid and non-paid. There's also free software out there.
Yeah.
You figure that out by yourself because, of course, the range also goes high and low. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll give you tips, guys. When I first got started, I used a free software they call Audacity. I don't know if you heard that, Audacity.
Mm-hmm.
And since I'm using a Mac computer, so they also have already installed software there. What do you call this?
Audacity is for Mac.
GarageBand, I think, for Mac.
Mm-hmm. And Audacity is also for Mac?
Yes, Audacity also, you can download it for Mac and Windows.
Oh, okay.
But GarageBand, you can only use that for Mac. So if you have a Mac computer and you don't have money to invest to buy a software, you can use that free software for for Mac, which is GarageBand. And you can also download Audacity. But if you have a Windows, then you can just download Audacity, and that's a free. And there are a lot of voiceover, talent are using Audacity, and that's it's a good software, and also GarageBand.
Okay.
I just want to experience a lot of software. That's why I changed my my software. Now I'm using Adobe Audition, but of course you have to pay like $20 or $30 monthly. So I can use that. That's the software that I'm using right now.
Yeah, I bought the whole Creative Cloud. Is that what you got? The whole Adobe Creative Cloud?
Yes, but I don't need all of that. I only need the Adobe Audition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for the video, they have the Adobe Premiere, but I don't use that for my video. I use Movavi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I use that for my video. So I can do my video over voiceover with the videos.
Okay.
Yeah, but also you have to spend money with that. But if you don't have money, you can use also a free video editing. If you're using Mac, you can use the iMovie. Because before I'm using iMovie for all my YouTube videos, and for all my recordings, I'm using iMovie. And I think for Windows, I think they have a free video editor there that you can download and use it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There are many. Yeah. So so far, we only need to spend for the mic practically, yeah? Silence room and a mic, because the rest we can get free, okay? So it's an easy start. So we're encouraging you guys, yeah? It's an easy start. It takes a little investment so far, because the software can be free. You can figure out how to silence your room. You can use your earphones from your Walkman. Walkman, I'm giving away my...
And if you don't have a silent room, just go to your closet or just bring your mic over there and then record your voice or whatever. Go to your closet, because this is really expensive,
Go inside the closet. You might find a lot of people inside the closet also.
Do not record on the toilet, because the toilet, there are a lot of echoes, when you're talking inside the toilet. You hear your voice, right? When you're in the toilet. So do not use toilet in your recording.
You hear voices inside your toilet, Maria Veronica?
Yeah, because when you talk inside the toilet, what's your voice sounds like? There is an echo, and it's kind of open. Yeah.
Okay.
But when you're talking inside the closet and there are a lot of clothes that hanging on there, try it and you will see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I hear voices inside my head, but that's another chapter.
Yes. If you don't have a place to record, just go to your closet and
Okay.
Stay there for an hour and do your recording.
Okay, so next thing, we have our equipment already set, yeah? So we would need to do samples of different kinds, so we can pitch with those samples to our prospective clients and market ourselves, yeah?
Yes, that is very, very important, is your demos.
Okay,
It
demos.
doesn't matter how good good microphone you have, how acoustic room you have. If you don't have your demos, it's hard to get you on the market.
All right.
And
We have
sometimes, even though you have everything, you have your good demos, you still can get the job because there are a lot of voiceover person are doing a voiceover. So
well,
you can tell.
there's competition out there, but
Mhm.
same as any other profession, right? If you're an actor, you have competition. If you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, even if you're a waiter, everything has competition. A massage masseur.
Mhm.
So the point is how to get better, deliver faster, more quality, and outwork the competition. At the end, everything is the same. I think, it's just being good at it and being diligent and marketing yourself properly. So, how many demos do we need? Okay, let's say one for commercial style, another one for audiobook style, another one making different kind of voices like a cartoon character, as a little boy, as an older man. How many demos do we need, or how many demos do you have, or what do you recommend for
it's not required how many demos do you need. For me, I only have commercial demo, I have an audiobook demo, and I have a telephony system because I got one project a week before. Somebody asked me to do a telephony system. You know that? Press 1, dial in. If you want to do this one, press 2. If you want to go to this one, press 3. Things like that. But that's in Tagalog. They send me a script in Tagalog.
Yeah.
Kung gusto mong malaman kung anong mga kumpanya, pindutin ang 1. Kung gusto mong malaman kung anong pindutin ang 2. They send me because I'm a Filipino and they're looking for Tagalog voiceover. So they send me the script and I read the script on a telephony system. I think they put that on the company or on a recording, phone recording. So I did that. And you can do that also. If you can do commercial and audiobook, or if you are good on voice acting, you can change your voice. Me, I'm not good with that. I don't do characters like narrating fiction books because there are different characters. You have to change your voice. It's hard, but if you can do that, you can make a demo for that.
Okay, so you create your demos with all the possible things you can do and all the languages you can possibly do. That's the way to market yourself. Of course, the more things you can do, the easier it's gonna be for you to get a job out there.
Yeah, and then if you can speak multi-language, well, make a demo of different language. If you speak Tagalog, then make a demo of Tagalog. If you speak English, then make a demo in English. If you speak Spanish, then make a demo in Spanish, because there are a lot of clients that looking for Spanish voiceover, English voiceover, Tagalog voiceover, Asian voiceover, things like that. There are a lot of them looking for different kinds of voice.
Okay, yes, of course. The more possibilities. So okay, I already recorded my demos in my computer. Now I have to put them out there. So possible places. You have a web page. Possible places. You have them in your computer and you just send them by email or by messenger. Possible places, you can drop them in SoundCloud, which is a free service, and just send a link to someone.
Yes, you can market your gig. You can market your voice, your demo. There are a lot of places that are free. If you heard about Fiverr, you go to Fiverr and it's a free. You can just make a free account and then create your gig. You upload your demo, but you don't need to upload an hour of demo. Some people, once they hear a demo and if they sounds like, I'm not interested, they just listen to another demo. So you upload your demo there and then just leave it there, and then they're gonna ask you how much in it. You fill up the form that is a free account. You go to Fiverr, and there is also one site. It's a freelancer. Just upload your profile there, and you upload your demo, and then the clients are gonna choose the voice they want to hire if they want to hire you. And there's also a place, a Voice Bunny. VoiceBunny.com. That's also a free site where you can market your gig, or you can market your demo. And that's Voice Bunny where I get my project in Tagalog, the telephone system recording there on Voice Bunny. But you have to upload your demo there. But when you upload the demo, they have requirements. You have to deliver your file on a WAV file, WAV, not on the MP3.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a limit of a noise reduction of -3 dB. So you have to set all of that with the requirements before you upload your demo. Yeah.
Okay, so just follow the requirements and put yourself in all those sites. There's another site I know about. It's called Upworks. You can check
Upworks, and Upworks, and those are the markets that you can market yourself for free because they are all free, but you have to wait because there are a lot of people but you can still Google. There are a lot of places that are free places, but if you have a paid places like voice123.com, you have to pay like I think $300 or $250 for a year, but you can do an audition on how many audition you want. You can do 100 of audition, whatever. You can choose what project you want. You want an audiobook, you want this one, you want this one. You can apply for audition and then go for audition. And you are lucky if somebody hire you.
Okay.
You have to pay,
Yeah, there are the free services, and there's more fishes out there fighting for it, and the qualities of the clients also probably will be on the lower side. And then you can go more professional and up your game, go to the next league, and you can pay to join a professional pool of voiceover artists, and you'll have better clients and more projects to pitch to.
Yes, and there is one place that you can market yourself for free. If you heard about ACX, but I don't know if that ACX is applicable to your country. But because there are some ACX that not allowed for other countries, so you can go to ACX, and there are a lot of clients that are looking for voiceover to narrate their books, things like that. So you can go there and make your make your account and then apply for voiceover book narration. It's also a free, but you have to check it out if that's applicable to your country. Or I think in US, yes, in UK, but here in Japan, no. It's not. That's why I can't market myself to ACX because it's not yet here.
All right.
Right. Yeah.
So, and how should we price ourselves? Is it per minute of recording? Is it per number of words?
Yeah, for commercials, I think that's per minute. If they're asking you for commercials like 8 minutes or 5 minutes commercial, so that's per minute. So if you're charging like $20, but if you're just starting for commercials, maybe just $10 per minute, things like that. But if you're professional, you can charge like 20 or 30 per minute. So yeah, it depends. But if you're doing an audio book, things like that, I think the minimum is if you are just getting started, the minimum is $80 to $100, $80 to $100.
But that's for a whole book. But it's not very clear because a book can have 500 pages or 50 pages.
You don't calculate it in pages. You calculate it by words. So you can just do it like 20 cents per word, or 25 or 15 cents per word. So if their book is like 5,000 words, so times 20 cents. So now if you price yourself at 20 cents, so that's the money you can get. Or sometimes if it is so long and that client is you get the client as your regular client, you can negotiate, So that's why I don't put my rate. I don't have a rate because sometimes I do negotiation if I'm asking what's their budget, if they don't how much their budget. So we can meet into that budget if give and take, if that's only the budget. So maybe give and take, just don't rush me because, we have a deal, you can negotiate that also.
Yeah, if there's no rush and I can do it in my dead time, I can charge less than if there's a rush. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I don't put my rate, because sometimes we talk about it, and if you get them your regular clients, so that's a good thing, right? So they can ask you for more project in the future.
So 20 cents per word would be an average in the market?
No, it's not. It is up to you if you want a 10 cents or 15 cents, 20, 25. Some people are doing like 25 cents per word.
For a beginner.
Yeah, for a beginner. And sometimes if you have a 9,300 words, it's cost like $100.
What's that, a package? package?
No, 9,300. I think that's the minimum rate when you go on Google it. How much is the minimum rate for voiceover for a book? They will say like 50 or $100 for 9,300. That's what I read. So sometimes you can do that too.
9,300 words.
Yeah, and you can also do like a book. How much length of the book? If it is like an hour or 2 hours, so like for an hour is 100 or 150 per hour. It depends on the book, right? When you read a book, it depends on the book. How much is the length of an hour of the book? So you can do your rates for an hour also.
So let's say I'm gonna deliver 1 hour of an audiobook. I'm gonna charge $100 for that. Does it take me? It doesn't take me 1 hour to produce that. It takes me longer than 1 hour to produce.
Yeah, if you read a book for an hour, yes, you can. But you have to sit on your studio from morning. I don't know how much is your work ethic. I don't know. But you can do that voice recording for an hour. But you have to add 5 or 3 more hours for that 1 hour because you have to do the editing. You have to do the cleaning up. You have to do the, then when you submit it to your client and they're asking you for, revision, or can you change this part in this kind, so you have to record only on that part. So you have to make your voice the same voice that you record on the part that they want to change.
Yeah, so there's revisions, and then you don't read 1 hour straight. You make mistakes. Something happens there, so you have to go back and forth.
Yes, you have mistakes, and sometimes your mouth is clacking or things like that. So you make mistakes. So 1 hour of reading, you have to add 3 more hours for your editing, for your everything.
So maybe to deliver 1 hour, you're gonna spend a whole day of work in reality.
Yes, and it depends on the book also. If you're narrating a novel book, well, you cannot do that for an hour.
Yeah, you have to take pauses, everything. Okay, so more or less that's the idea. Okay, so we can market ourselves. We have the equipment. So far, we only spent. You can start for only $100. You have your online business at home. And then as you get better and you get more clients, you can start upgrading your equipment. You can start upgrading your marketing, where you're gonna publish yourself. Even do eventually maybe Facebook ads, find your pool of clients out there.
Yes, in your social media you can also use that, but my recommendation is you have to really get a coach or a training or a course on voiceover
to learn how to deliver properly.
Not only delivering, but also marketing, editing, and the way you reading styles, acting, voice acting, things like that. Yeah, because sometimes you don't know the sounds of what you are delivering. When somebody hears, hey, what do you think about my demo, things like that. You have to let them know, or share your demo so they can give you some feedback or comments, so you can change your style, things like that.
So a coach is a one-time thing, or it's an ongoing monthly thing?
There is a one-time thing. There's a one monthly thing. There's a lifetime thing, because they're doing the same profession as we do. Where I am at now, it's a lifetime, because we're doing a voiceover every day and webinars, and we're having a workshop and things like that.
Okay, so you are purchasing the services of a professional voiceover coach.
Yeah, I enroll on a school of my voiceover coach. Yeah, I enroll on this course.
And you're happy, and you recommend that? Yeah?
Oh, yes, I'm happy, and I recommend, because he show how he do it.
And then what's the cost? What's the cost for this?
$50K.
$50,000?
No, $5,000.
Okay. $5,000? That's good for how long? Lifetime? He's gonna go broke.
No, because that's how...
50 years? 50 years?
That 5K is a module of courses.
Oh, so you're buying the
You know what I mean?
course. Yeah, you're buying a
Yeah.
course. All right.
Yeah. It's a module of courses, but aside from that, they assist you. They always you have to send whatever you wanted to send to them to review or things like that. So they will have a webinar. We have a video conference, things like that. We have a demo, and sometimes we do Skype, and I do my reading. I do my practice reading on Skype, and he teach me
He'll give you feedback
on the spot. Yeah, on the
Correct,
spot.
correct.
Things like, you have to slow down your voice. You have to read a little bit slowly, and you have to be like, it depends on what you're reading. If you're reading a romance or things like that, it depends on what you're reading. You have to
Correct.
slow
Yeah.
down, things like that. So
So
that's how we train.
Yeah. So this is another way to up your game.
Hi,
If you want to
Martin.
be more professional, if you want to learn better how to market yourself and expand your range of possible jobs, because you're going to get better quality, so you can go to a coach. Do you want to put out the coach that you're recommending?
Yeah, it's a BillDewis.com. Go to BillDewis.com.
Bill Dewis.
Bill Dewis.
All right.
DILDEWEES.
All right.
Yes.
So
And he is also. We have a Facebook group, but you cannot join them if you're not a student or if you're not a member. So we are all voiceover classmates. So we have we
can help each other. It's a mind.
And you can learn. You can learn with them. You can learn, and then my coach. And when he has a project or he has a job to do, while he's doing his project, he's recording on live. So you see how he do it.
That's it.
It's
a mastermind.
We're not just following the module. He's showing us how he do the recording and how when the client wants to erase this, he wants to put that, this is how you do, because sometimes it's gonna happen to us. So he's telling us how to do. That's why I learned a lot. That's why I've learned a lot of things, and I've got a lot of experience, and I get up a lot of projects right now. And right now I have, I think, 10 clients to do some book recording narration. Yes.
Fantastic. 10 clients.
Mm-hmm.
You're working in constantly for the whole month with 10 clients.
No, they're on my list, but I talk to them that give me time because I'm working full time, so it's okay. They're not a rush anyway, but they're
Last time we talked about building a business out of voiceover for you. You said that if you had like 3 clients a week, you could drop your regular job and just go full-time voiceover. Yeah?
Yeah.
So are we getting there already?
No, not yet. I'm not deciding to give up for just 10 clients. I want to get my place stable, because I need more here, and I need to upgrade more on my equipment, things like that. And I need to learn more and get more trainings. And while doing training, of course, while practicing, while doing training, working, right? So that helps.
Learning as we go, and when you feel you're building it up, and eventually drop the normal job and go full-time voiceover.
Yes. And what I'm learning, what I want to learn right now, and I'm doing right now, is a video voiceover, where you send me a video and then I'm doing my voiceover over your video, whatever script you wanted to me to put on your video. But you have to do the exact words where the video you have to put your voice. It's a little bit techie. Yeah, it's a little bit techie, because if you're not a techie person, you need to use a video software, right? Whatever video software you are using, you have to do like that, and you have to do a video of whatever video company that they want to put the voice over, but they give you a script and then you have to edit, put on a video.
All right.
It's kind of techie, yeah.
So
it's fun. I love what I'm doing. It's fun.
Fantastic. Yes. It's very inspiring. Thank you so much. Hopefully, some of you watching this and wanting to have some extra gig on the side, get some influence, get excited, get inspired by the story of Maria Brenica, and take action, okay? Because it's not about having good intentions. It's about doing stuff. Just do it, all right? Like Nike.
Yes.
All right.
And really practice reading, because there are a lot of words that you don't know how to pronounce it. So you can Google it, or you can, sometimes there are a lot of words that you don't know how to read, especially names of people in a book. You have to read a lot, practice reading, even though you don't have a project to do. Just get a book wherever in your house or whatever, do practice commercials, or like for example, the Philippines. So look at the commercial of Jollibee and then copy.
There you go.
Gayahin mo. Yeah. And then make your own commercial. Just look how they tone, how their voice tone, how they do the commercial, how they're very authentic or energetic, things like that when you're doing commercials, right?
Yeah, mimic what's working. Yeah. Mimic the professionals.
Practice.
Maybe
someday somebody gets you to do some Jollibee commercial or whatever commercial there.
Or gives you a free hamburger at least there.
Yes, a McDonald's there. Or you practice their commercial, watch the commercials, and then do by yourself.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. So guys, this is a starting thing with Success Yes or Yes. We're trying to bring you the best value here constantly to help you. All right, to help you get to places and to get you to take action. So if you find this useful for someone who wants to start voiceover, share this video with them, subscribe, like, spread the love. We're doing this. We're not paid for this. We're doing it for love, okay? Just to help you out.
Yes. Spread this one in for those who want to do this kind of profession, voiceover. But you have to invest time and you have to invest really money because your client's gonna pay you. This is not what do you call this? $5 or $10 project. Sometimes it costs thousands of, especially if you're doing commercial or national commercial, it really takes thousands of dollars and hundreds of dollars. So you have to use a high quality equipment and your place to soundproofing room for your recording.
Yep.
If you're just doing for fun, or if you just want to do podcasts where you can use your phone and just hosting podcasts that you can just do podcasting, but it's different when you're using commercials on TV, commercials on on the company or things like that. You need a professional equipment because they're gonna ask you, what are you using? What kind of mic you are using? They know that. They have a audio engineer. They know what you are using and they know how you do your editing. So you cannot lie to them. So you have to learn a lot of that too.
So start today. Learn as you go. You only have to invest maybe less than $100 for a good mic, and then little by little you can upgrade your soundproofing. You can upgrade your marketing and your equipment and all. All right. Well, thank you so much, Maria Brenica. That was very helpful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My pleasure. Yeah, thank you. If you have any questions, just let me know or put on the comments on this.
Hit
YouTube
her up. All
Yes,
over. Maria is spreading her wings all over the internet right now. Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah. And if you want to hear my voice, I'm doing my podcasting. You can do because I do a book, a narration over there, and I have a sample reading of the chapter of the book, so you can hear my voice or how I read a book and narration. Just go to my podcast channel and subscribe so you can get notified when I release a new episode for my books.
That's it. Perfect. Okay, guys. And thank you, Maria. See you all very soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Thank
all
you.
Right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.